Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Mario Golf playthrough. That's Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color, not to be confused with the N64 version, of course, or any of the other Mario Golf games for that matter. So last time we started up story mode. We kind of got a breakdown for what we have here, the RPG golfing game, I guess you could say. So we explored the area, took a look at the world map, we did some small little training drills here. And for today's video, we're actually going to go ahead and enter the first tournament, which I know that seems weird. We just got a little bit of practice. We're not actually going to be going or doing a practice round or anything, but I feel up to the challenge, and I don't think we need to wait too long to get that first tournament attempt in. And I think we have pretty good chances. We played Mario Golf for the 64. It's pretty similar to the 64 version in a lot of ways, so I think we'll be just fine. Before we get started, though, a few things here. Obviously, I showed the stars menu here, which basically shows you if you've completed all of the challenges that are within that area. You can also take a look at other challenges on the world map. There is something we can do here, but I'll probably wait to do this until we're done with the Marion Club, so we'll do that a bit later. And for the other options, we have character data. Just basically shows your character's stats. You have message speed, which you can actually make the message speed fast if you want. I guess we'll go ahead and do that since we're, we don't want to be held up by slow scrolling messages. So I don't think they'll be like too fast or anything. But basically, if you want to do a practice round or if you want to just join the tournament, all you have to do is talk to this lady right here. You came to golf, club tournament, or a practice round. Now, I do think you will get experience for a practice round. It just won't be as much experience as you'd get for a club tournament. But still, it's practice. It fits its purpose. So if you do feel like you want to go through like the course first before you plan the tournament, that's why this option is here. But we're going to go straight into the club tournament here. You'll enter Slim, join the last group. They're about to leave. Oh, so we literally just joined this tournament last minute. So literally jumping into the very last minute here. So even though we're joining this group, we're not actually going to have to sit through all these people playing. Much like the Mario Golf tournaments, all you have to do is just golf on your own volition here. You can go at your own pace, you can speed through this if you want, or you can just, if you need to plan out your shots, you can do that as well. So, kind of a breakdown, so they didn't talk about this very much. So, this game is very, very similar to Mario Golf on the N64. Obviously, there are some slight differences in how certain things work and how things are depicted, but for the most part, it's largely the same as Mario Golf for the N64. You see a lot of the same meters, a lot of the same gauges on screen. So, at the top left, you see what hole we're on, what part of the hole is, and how long the hole is. Top right, you see the wind, so the wind is coming back towards us at 3 miles per hour. And then at the bottom, you have our shot meter. You see rest, that's how far away we are from the hole. You see your clubs and how far each of the clubs will go. You can cycle through the clubs by pressing up and down on your controller. And on the bottom right, you actually kind of see like where your ball is in basically comparison to the ground. So since we're on the tee, we don't have to worry about like being stuck in the ground. We don't have to worry about the ball being kind of like on an incline or any kind. So it's going to be just a straight shot forward. Obviously not with the wind, but you know what I'm saying. So we're going to press the A button. You can go straight to your character here. You can kind of see like a more front view of what's in front of you. It's a straight fairway. There's nothing in the way of us. So we're just going to go ahead and just shoot right here. I don't think there's necessarily a need for a power shot, so we're not going to use one. We're just going to hit our ball and see how far we can go. We don't get full power, but we do hit the ball pretty far down the line. We're 187 yards through. So now we have to aim all the way down here. The wind will bring us back a little bit, but not too much. We are also using a 3-wood, which is a very heavy club. As a result, the ball will, assuming it hits the fairway, will kind of bounce and roll a bit further as opposed to using like a more lofty club. Let's just go ahead and give this a shot here. That should be fine. Will that get us on the green though? We're on the edge, or the fringe, as it's sometimes called. We have a very long putt in front of us. Interestingly enough, though, like, we're going uphill, then downhill, so it's not really that difficult of a shot. There is a bit of an incline that'll kind of push the ball a little towards the hole, so we're going to move it just a little to the left, just a little bit. And we need to hit probably somewhere in between the second and third marker. Nice! I have to say, I actually do kind of enjoy how greens are depicted in this game. You still have to kind of get a feel for it, obviously, but I just feel like I have like a good sense of how the greens are sloped, so I was able to make a pretty lengthy putt like that without any issue. So here we got a birdie for that hole, so we are jumping 1 under par. Obviously, lowest score wins. And we also see the leaderboard here. I don't think there's going to be as many funny names on the leaderboard as there are in the 64 version. In fact, there's a lot of just regular, like, real-world person names here. But Pigma from Star Fox is here. We also got Chuckya. You know, the giant big purple guys from Mario 64. We got a penguin, a fly guy, Rex. I'm guessing, is that like someone named Rex, or is that like Rex from the Mario world? Or I don't know. I honestly do not know. But yeah, one name we're going to want to keep an eye on is Putz. As we found out before, Putz is the club leader for the Marion Club, so going to be on the lookout for him, see if we can outscore him. I think we should be fine. So right here, we're going to aim kind of in this direction. The wind is kind of blowing towards the hole, which is... It's good when that happens, but we need to be careful in this shot because we don't want to go in the water here. So that should be pretty good. 202 yards. Our second shot, we shouldn't need too much to get on the green. Let's go ahead and do this. That should be a pretty good shot. So let's just aim for this. Hopefully that should be enough to get on the green and get pretty close. Unfortunately the rough kind of held us back there. Okay, so we need to do a bit of an approach here. So we're going to do this. Nice. So something I actually did right there is, one thing you could also do in Mario Golf is you could also adjust where you hit the ball or where you strike the ball. And if you actually strike the ball on the bottom, you'll kind of loft the ball off a bit more, and you'll actually kind of, you won't hit the ball as far, and the ball will actually kind of land softer. And then if you actually hit the top of the ball, it'll kind of spin forward more. And you can kind of use that, like if you think you underhit your shot a bit, you can do that to kind of get kind of a roll effect with your ball. So I kind of did the roll effect with that shot as well. So yeah, that's kind of some things you can do to kind of alter your shot if you're not really crazy about the power that you actually laid for your shot meter. And you can also hit the left and the right of the ball. That'll cause the ball to kind of hook or slice based on where you hit the ball as well. So just small little things you can do to kind of affect your ball's path a little more. So right here, once again, we have the wind kind of going to the left and also going towards the hole, which is nice. Let's actually see what we do here. That might come up a bit short because we didn't get full power, but that should still be a good shot. It's actually going to be, I think, the hardest shot that we had, getting a birdie, just because of the kind of a slope that we're on right now. It shouldn't be too bad, but we'll just do that. And we're going to hit this a little harder. Just the harder you hit it when you're on a slope, the less it'll be affected by the slope. But then you also run the risk of hitting it over the hole or hitting it around the hole, which will make it curve and kind of go even further away from it. But this should be what to do here. Nice. Also, sorry if I don't explain like terms and stuff in the most accurate way. It's kind of a game where it's like it's easier for me just to do it than explain it. So sometimes I might just kind of take the liberty and just kind of work for myself in what I do. I know what I'm doing, so I guess the best you can do is try to keep up and follow along with what I'm doing, not so much what I'm saying, if that's possible. So that's going to be our first power shot. It is a par 5, so I felt like a power shot would be a good enough thing to do here. That's going to take us not quite halfway. So we're probably not going to get an eagle on this hole, but we can definitely set ourselves up for a pretty easy birdie here. And one thing to notice about the power shots, whenever you use one of them, you have 6 power shots per round. So in order to waste a power shot, you can't get full power and full accuracy. If you don't get full power accuracy or a nice shot, you'll lose one of your 6 power shots, but if you get perfect, you get to keep it, so that's why we still have 6. So definitely do your best with trying to learn the timing, and you can have essentially infinite power shots if you know what you're doing. So we're going to go ahead and shoot up here. That should be a pretty good shot. There's not any trees in the way. Let's look at what we have here. How do I see the green? You can't really see the green here, which is a little obnoxious. I feel like there is a way to see the green, I just am not really remembering. Either way, we should still be able to make this work. I'm thinking probably around that 3rd marker is where we need to be. Because 86 divided, or I'll just say 80 divided by 4 is 20 per each, so... yeah, I'd say somewhere on that 3rd marker, maybe a bit above. Perfect. And see, we're actually in a good position because the ball is just going straight uphill. So we don't have to worry about affecting like the direction. We're going the right direction, we just need to worry about power. So we're just going to go up to this, and that should go in just fine. That almost went over, but hey, we got the birdie. So we're doing pretty good so far. We actually have gotten birdies on every hole so far, which is nice, and we're actually in the lead. Tied with putts, but... I'll go ahead and say it right now. There is, like, I wouldn't call it rubber banding, but it does seem like your biggest rival in these tournaments does kind of follow a trend where they, you know, get off to a very big lead, but then they kind of start falling apart. So don't get too worried if they get ahead of you, because they'll likely fall apart near the end. So don't worry about your opponents too much, honestly. This is kind of scary because we are in front of some trees. I'm gonna maybe hit it a little more over in this direction. Hold on. So what I'm gonna do here is to kind of curve it more towards the right. I'm gonna hit it over here, and I'm gonna try to move my cursor to the bottom left of the ball and see if I can kind of curve it in that direction. Okay, it didn't quite do what I wanted there, but that's fine. Maybe we can still chip this in. We'll have to see. Oh my god! I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Man, we are on fire, guys. We're doing really good. The wind is going to be very, very tight on this one, though. So we're going to aim kind of right here. Now, again, even though the wind does seem pretty strong, I do find that in this game, the wind doesn't really affect things as much as you think it would. At least compared to other Mario Golf games. So don't put too much of an emphasis on it, but definitely still take it into consideration. So like right here, I am going to go ahead and go another club up because the wind is kind of coming back at us here. And I'm not getting my shots perfectly either, so I feel like that's okay. Now, of course, I actually get a perfect shot, so hopefully that doesn't overshoot it, but that should be fine. This should be a little bit of a difficult putt. It is going downhill, so I don't need to hit it as hard. I think that's about where I want it, and we'll see how that works. Ah, close. Not quite, but hey, we got the par. I really hate those. Thanks to Toadstool Tour, I really hate those putts where you're like literally at the edge and they still force you to kind of tap in. Because sometimes I still find that even when that happens, you might accidentally hit it too hard and hit it right over or something, or hit it not hard enough. That's why I'm thankful that in Mario Golf Super Rush they added the tap-in mechanic, which just allows you to just tap it in really quick without actually needing to adjust a meter or anything. I almost kind of feel like doing a power shot here. So I still have all 6 of my power shots. You know what, let's do it. I kind of want to aim for eagle, if possible. Okay, we have an eagle shot, guys. Can we get it? Looks like we just have this uphill putt, so it's not too bad. I'm going to aim for about halfway, little... Yes! Eagle, baby! Nice! So that birdie we didn't get in the last hole, we just made it up again with that eagle on this hole. Really, really nice. So yeah, we're doing pretty good on this run so far. This is actually going pretty well. And I think I've explained a lot of the stuff I need to, so the second half of this will definitely go a lot quicker. I'm going to go for this. I might hit it a bit over, but that's fine. Oh man, if I actually hit that a little softer, that could have been a really close hole-in-one, honestly. Okay, let's do this. Actually, I'm going to do this shorter meter here. Oh, come on. I got too much of the ground, I guess. Oh, well. Nothing wrong with a par. We're dominating this tournament right now. Even putts, like, Putt still has his decline to go through, and we're still pretty far ahead of him, so I think we're going to be winning this tournament very easily. Perfect. Don't go in the bunker. I went in the bunker. This is actually our first bunker shot of the playthrough. Not much to really say about bunker shots. Like, you do kind of need to hit it a little bit harder than you probably would expect. I don't know how that would affect approaches, though. I'm going to try to hit a little harder and also loft it up more. That should do it. Basically, when you have a hole situation like this, this is what you want. You want, like, a very straight green. So, I'm not going to complain about that. So we are at the turn. We've already played through the front 9, so now we're going to be playing through the back 9. Man, the wind is being ridiculously harsh, but again, as I said before, wind is not so much of a factor here as you would think it would be. That was a really weak shot, though, so we're going to have to hit it pretty hard. I'm going to go ahead and go one club up here. I'm actually glad I did that. Okay, once again, we are very close. Let's see if we can get another chip. If I hit it more straight, I probably would have been able to, but I kind of didn't meet the meter very well. That's okay. I think we have a winning score at this point, so I'm not really too worried. Let's see if we can get another eagle. That's what I'm kind of more curious about doing. See if we can get another eagle here. Just imagine it. This newcomer just, you know, enters the first tournament, doesn't even do a practice round, and gets 2 eagles on one tournament. That's pretty freaking insane when you think about it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, this is going to be a really powerful shot. It will more than likely skip over the green. Nope. Okay. That's why I did... I kind of met the ball at the top of the ball, or met the shot at the top of the ball to kind of slow it down a bit once it landed. So that's kind of what I did there. Okay. Yes! 2 eagles, baby. 2 eagles. Alright. Man, we are at 9 under par. Second place is at 2 under par. So far, it's going pretty good, I think. I think this has been a good round. Better than my first round for the N64 project, which I still won the tournament, but I think, like, what, my score was, like, 4 under par or something? I'm, like, definitely doubling it now. So, in general, just playing a lot better this time, I guess. Oh! Okay, I should have hit it over to the right a bit more, but I thought I could outspeed it to the hole, which I didn't, but that's fine. Again, we're in no rush to get birdies right now, so we can play it pretty easily. It's also really fun to look at like the different designs of the course, kind of like ink blot tests of some kind. Here it looks like a snake that's like breathing fire or something, like this fairway. It's fun to do that with the greens as well. So I know one of the greens we did recently was like kind of heart shaped. Go ahead and go this way. Wind is kind of going towards the hole, so don't need to hit full power here. Perfect. Yeah, that was really, really good. Okay, we're going downhill. Just adjust it briefly. There we go. 10 under par. Let's do it. This wind, though. This wind. Actually, hold on. Let's go a little more out of the way of the tree. Okay, still made it on the fairway. Fortunately, though, this is my second shot, and I won't necessarily make the green. Thankfully, we've been doing well with our chip shots, but still, though, this one's going to come up a bit short. Okay, so let's go ahead and do pitching. So, 35... Plus we have wind, so we need to keep that in mind as well. Perfect. See, we got right on that flat part of the green. We can just hit it in just fine without worrying about getting screwed over by slopes. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Okay. I honestly would use a power shot here since we're getting close to the end and we still have plenty of those, but this is one where I don't necessarily want to hit it too far because the fairway is kind of segmented. So we won't worry about that. Now we're going to hit you over here. Come on. Ooh, beautiful. 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 That's what you want to see, guys. That's what you really want to see. Nice, nice, nice. 11 under par. Let's see, what's this fairway like? See, this is a fairway where using a power shot's probably a good idea. I see, we still have plenty of more that we can definitely use on the last few holes. And we do have another par 5 coming up, so you bet I'm going to use it on that one. We're hitting it kind of downhill, I believe, so... unfortunately, I did get kind of cut off in the rough right there. That's okay. As you can see, there's like some flat ground where the hole is, so maybe I can do another chip in here. I should have hit it a little more to the left. That's okay. Okay, par 3. That should be an easy birdie, even with that slope. I think I just have to hit it hard enough to make the slope a non-factor. Okay, maybe I should have adjusted a little bit. That's okay. Okay, just one more and it's a par 5. Didn't do as well in the back 9 as it did in the front 9, but that's fine. Again, we got 2 eagles. Could get a third one. Could get a third one. It could happen. Ooh, wasn't crazy about that slope getting in our way there, but that's fine. That's going on the green. It's gonna be a very long putt. How long do we got here? Great. 63 yards, and it's a lot of slopage going on. Looks like it's mostly uphill, so not quite at the third marking, but like a little bit like there. Oh, come on. It was even starting to kind of curve around it, too, with the way that it... Oh, man. That was really close. That was a really good putt. Had the right read and the right speed, just off by a little bit. Still get a birdie, though. We finished 11 strokes better than second place in the club championship, or the club champion, so... Really, really well done. That was a very nice round of golf. We're going to get first place. We're going to be called a super player. And we're going to get some experience points. We're going to get 102. And some extras for getting a trophy as well. That should give us a level up or 2. Looks like we got 2 level ups. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to increase this. And I'm going to do this, but I am going to increase my drive distance again later. So yeah, we moved up 2 levels. We won the tournament. Going to get the victory ceremony here. A new champion has appeared at Marion Club today. And he's wearing sunglasses. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's Slim. Man, I gotta say, like, that was seriously a really, really good round. 2 eagles. And I'm trying to think of how many birdies. 8 birdies, I think. That sounds about right. So we return to the caddy shack. So you won Marion's club tournament, eh, Slim? Great. But don't stop there. Keep your eyes on the prize. I will do just that. But since we are kind of running low on time here, since I had to explain a lot of stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. Next time, we're not going to be leaving the Marion Club just yet. There's still one thing that we're going to be tending to. And then after we do that, we may actually start exploring the outside world. Maybe start checking up on the next course that we get to go to. So, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been SlimKirby. I'll see you guys next time. And, yeah, have a good day, everybody.